Hello students, myself Rajesh Kumar Sharma, your biology teacher. Today we will discuss infertility of chapter 4, that is reproductive health. Before going to discuss infertility, I would like to tell you about your PA1 exam, the pattern of exam. You should know, as you know, the syllabus is chapter 1st and chapter 2nd, that is reproduction in organism and sexual reproduction in flowering plants. These two chapters will be asked in your PA1 exam. Clear? There are 25 questions in your paper that will be of 40 marks. 40 marks. In 25 questions, there are 16 questions of 1 marks and 7 questions of 2 marks. Clear? And 2 questions of 5 marks. This is pattern of your PA1 exam paper. 16 questions which are 1 marks is of MCQ, multiple choice टाइप क्वेश्चन रहेंगे. क्लियर? 16 क्वेश्चन आपके कैसे रहेंगे? MCQ. 7 क्वेश्चन कैसे रहेंगे? 2 मार्क्स के और 2 क्वेश्चन 5 मार्क्स के. तो टोटल कितने हो गए? 16 and 14 30 and 10 40. टोटल जो है आपका 40 या 40 मार्क्स का पेपर होगा. क्लियर? एंड ये सारे क्वेश्चन कहाँ से आएंगे? चैप्टर 1st, दैट इज़ रिप्रोडक्शन इन ऑर्गेनिज्म, एंड चैप्टर 2nd, सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स. क्लियर? नाउ लेट अस finish the chapter reproductive health. In that we are going to discuss infertility. A discussion on reproductive health is incomplete without a mention of infertility. Clear? A large number of couples all over the world, including India, are infertile. That is, they are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation. The reason for this could be many: physical, congenital diseases, drugs, immunological, or even psychological effects. Clear? In India, often the female is blamed for the couple being childless. Generally, as in Indian society, generally females are blamed for not having a child. But more often than not, the problem lies in the male partner. Specialized healthcare units, infertility clinics, etc. could help in diagnosis and corrective treatment of some of these disorders and enables these couples to have children. However, where such corrective or corrections are not possible, the couples could be assisted to have children through certain special techniques commonly known as assisted reproductive technologies, ART. First one, that is in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization. What is in vitro fertilization? IVF. In vitro fertilization. Fertilization outside the body in almost similar condition as that in the body, followed by embryo transfer, is one of such methods. In this method, popularly known as test tube baby program, ova from the wife are donor female and sperm from the husband or donor male are collected and are induced to form zygote under stimulated condition in the laboratory. The zygote are early embryos with up to 8 blastomeres could then be transferred into the fallopian tube of female partner. That is called as zygote intrafallopian transfer, ZIFT, and embryos with more than 8 blastomere into the uterus, that is intrauterine ट्रांसफ़र IUT मीन्स जब जो है 8 ब्लास्टोमियर रहेंगे तब जो है जाइगोट इंट्राफैलोपियन ट्रांसफ़र मीन्स फैलोपियन ट्यूब में इम्प्लांट किया जाता है या ट्रांसफ़र किया जाता है। और जब जो है एम्ब्रियो 8 ब्लास्टोमियर से अधिक मीन्स अप टू 16 और उससे अधिक हो जाता है तब जो है डायरेक्टली यूटेरस में ट्रांसफ़र किया जाता है। दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज इंट्रा यूटेराइन ट्रांसफ़र। टू कंप्लीट इट्स फर्दर डेवलपमेंट embryos formed by in vivo fertilization, fusion of gametes within the female also could be used for such transfer to assist those females who cannot conceive. Next one, transfer of an ovum collected from a donor into the fallopian tube, GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer, of another female who cannot produce one. मीन्स ऐसे फीमेल जिनमें जो है एग या ओवम प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता है उनमें डायरेक्टली जो है ओवम फैलोपियन ट्यूब में ट्रांसफ़र किया जाता है, ठीक। बट कैन प्रोवाइड सुटेबल इन्वायरमेंट फॉर फर्टिलाइजेशन and further development is another method attempted. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection is another specialized procedure to form an embryo in the laboratory, in which a sperm is directly injected into the ovum. Infertility cases either due to inability of male partner to inseminate the female are due to very low sperm count in the ejaculation could be corrected by artificial insemination technique. In this technique, the semen collected either from the husband or a healthy donor is artificially introduced either into the vagina or into the uterine or uterus. That is called intrauterine insemination of the female. Though options are many, all these techniques require extremely high precision, handling by specialized professionals, and expensive instrumentation. Therefore, these facilities are presently available only in very few centers in the country. Obviously, their benefits is affordable to only a limited number of people. Emotional, religious, and social factors are also deterrent in the adaptation of these methods. Since the ultimate aim of all these procedures is to have children, in India we have so many orphaned and destitute children who would probably not survive till maturity unless taken care of. Our law permits legal adoption, and it is as at one of the best methods for couples looking for the parenthood. This chapter has been finished. We will start next chapter in our next lecture. Okay, thank you.